Hi, Oakville. I'm Lily Jackson.
And I'm Aaron Herberhold. And here's what's going on around OHS.
Attention seniors, the deadline to get the cheapest ticket price for the all-night grad party is right around the corner.
The price is $60 per ticket until December 30th. After that, the price goes up to $80.
The $60 price includes the all-night grad party ticket, a t-shirt, gift bag, and 10 raffle tickets.
To take advantage of this offer, complete the registration form and submit payment by December 30th.
Check the all-night grad information email sent by Mr. Biot for more information.
Contact ohstigersang@gmail.com with any questions.
Thanksgiving is only a couple days away, and many people are getting ready to celebrate.
A couple weeks ago, we also celebrated Veterans Day.
2 OHS students have a special connection to this holiday.
Riley, Matt, and Drew tell us their stories.
Kristian, Nelsen, and David Thomas are OHS students who have parents in the military. Both of Kristian's parents are lieutenant colonels in the Air Force. His father is a civil engineer, while his mother is a flight surgeon. As for David's mother, she's been serving in the Army for 35 years. As David and Kristian have learned, having military parents comes with its hardships.
Moving and a lot of, especially when I was younger, they were gone a lot more.
A hardship I faced is having to make new friends and having to adjust to my surroundings. That's actually really hard, and it kind of made me have kind of attachment issues. So it's hard for me to trust people, and it's hard for me to make friends because I know that sometime soon I'm gonna leave.
They have also had to go long periods without their parents, which makes their parents' return even more meaningful.
In either 2013 or 2014, my dad was deployed to Kuwait for 7.5, 8 months.
I say it's like a year and a half because my mom got deployed to Kuwait. Well, actually, she surprised me and she came to see me on my birthday. It was in the morning when I was getting ready for school, and I thought she was like my cousin sleeping on the couch or something, but it ended up being her, and she scared me, and I was really I was speechless. I didn't know what to say.
Having military parents has taught these students valuable life lessons and made them proud of their parents' accomplishments.
It makes me respect my elders and respect the people around me. It helped me become capable with time and helped me adapt to surroundings around me. I guess it's made me more aware of things.
It's nice to know that they're helping our country and providing for it.
She's smart and capable. She's an independent woman, my mother. And so I feel like I didn't have to worry much about her. I just needed to focus on school to make her proud, keep my grades straight.
Kristian and David also shared some insight for other students who might be in a similar situation.
Perseverance and hard work, and that hard work does pay off because both of my parents started out really low ranking and now they're pretty high as lieutenant colonels, so they've worked pretty hard and have been able to provide for my family really well.
I think all you need to do is just keep looking forward towards your own future and just be there for your parents, letting them know that you're there. Don't be so dependent on them because sometimes they might not be able to be there. So just stay secure and keep moving forward.
With Riley Heather and Matthew Churko behind the camera, I'm Drew Lieberoff for Around OHS.
We thank all veterans for their service to this country.
In addition to Veterans Day, the fall play also happened this month.
Let's take a look at what goes into producing the fall play.
Lights, camera, action. Oakville's theater department has a show to tell.
So the play is called The Women of Lockerbie. It's loosely based on a true story about the Pan Am Flight 103 crash in Lockerbie, Scotland in 1988. The play takes place 7 years after that, and it is about the women of the town trying to recover the clothes that were recovered from the crash and trying to return them to their families.
Miss Harper has a few comments about her students taking charge.
I think that working specifically with the tech crews, they were fantastic in getting work done and coming in and getting to work and coming up with great ideas on how we could implement the things that we were doing. Overall, we had a really short amount of time to do this play, and they did a great job with the amount of time that we had.
Let's talk more with the crew head about what goes on behind the scenes.
We do sets, we do light, sound, working all that stuff out. We don't have the best equipment. Like, a lot of our tech is older, so it's a little bit harder. Last year, like, we barely had sound that worked, so that's probably the biggest issue.
Last year, it was all up in the air. Everything was changing constantly. But this year, I'd say, is a lot more normal. So last year, again, it was all crazy. Nothing was certain.
We are working with equipment that's over 20 years old, and the live streaming is kind of an up-to-date, state-of-the-art technology that we have to figure out how to make everything work in order to do it.
I think my favorite part about being a part of theater is kind of like the camaraderie we all share.
It's so much fun. It's amazing.
We're all very close. We all support each other, and it feels like a family.
With So Your Best behind the camera, I'm Colton Lamb from Around OHS.
There's a lot of work that goes into the fall play.
There sure is. That seems to be true for a lot of groups and teams at OHS.
Absolutely, especially the bowling team.
Kara and Emily have the story.
Although it's not as well known as the football team, some students at Oakville have found their true calling on the Oakville bowling teams.
Well, I'm a bowler myself, and there was another gentleman that we started the program in 05-06. My son was in it for 2 years, my daughter was in it for 4 years, and since 2010, the other gentleman since moved on, and I pretty much just took the program over.
It might seem fairly simple to outsiders, but bowling holds different meanings for coaches and students alike.
My grandma introduced me to bowling when I was young, and I've just been bowling ever since. I've learned a lot about accuracy and precision is a lot more effective than brute forcing your way through bowling. And I've also learned that you kind of have to take it slow and not get aggravated when you do bad, because that's just going to force you to go faster and do worse. I've had the same team for about 2 years now, so I've gotten pretty attached to them. We go out every now and again. I bowl a lot outside of stuff like this. I've bowled for different tournaments, and I've just go on the weekends and stuff like that.
And of course, there's always the age-old question, is bowling a sport?
I would say it's a sport because it requires physical activity, at least a little bit, not as much as other sports, but I would still say it is a sport. It requires skill. You can't just be good at it. You have to practice. You can't just throw it down the lane and call it a day.
Waiting for the day that they introduce it into the Olympics. I'll never give it up.
With Kara McElroy behind the camera, I'm Emily Johnson for Around OHS.
Students aren't the only ones putting in work outside the classroom.
Some OHS teachers also have jobs outside of teaching.
Ian and Ava have the story.
I have a part-time job outside of teaching because it's just something fun to do with my time. It's a job I really like. So it also helps me. A little extra income is not bad when I have an expensive hobby like these comic books. So having that extra income and being able to be here at a place I like, it's fun. I like the customers that come in here. First dibs on the books, that's always a big perk for me. That's probably my favorite part. Like today, for example, we had a faculty meeting, and the owners, he's really great about letting me, he knows school comes first. So I went to the faculty meeting. Whenever that finished up, then I was able to come here.
Now we take a look at another OHS teacher with a part-time job.
The reason why I have a part-time job outside of teaching is because I don't ever like to sit still. I like to always be engaged with people. Another part is I really like to work out, and so Lululemon's my favorite product to wear while I wear out. And so I do it for the perks, My favorite part about my job is everybody that works at Lulu is they're all very like-minded. We all like to work out. We all like to talk to people. We all like to engage. We're all very outgoing. And so when you put a bunch of people in a room that are all that type of personality, a lot of good things come out of that. I do a lot of the back of the scenes work just because I am super organized in type A because I am a teacher. And I just they had me a lot of the times organizing or merching stuff or training new people.
With Ava Singer behind the camera, I'm Ian Meyer for Around OHS.
It seems like Miss Noonan and Mr. Reese are always busy.
I'm sure they are, but Oakville student teachers have been busy with their jobs too.
Dima and Andrew have the story on this semester's student teachers.
Many people have dreams of what they want to become. For some people, that is becoming a teacher.
I am student teaching English 1 with freshmen and then English 3 with juniors. I guess I didn't realize how up in your head you can get, right? Like, you know, they kind of tell you like, oh, you never really know what it's going to be like because you just don't know what the school culture is or what the school atmosphere is. Luckily, Oakville has been like amazing. But when I'm making lessons on the fly, I really just create an agenda that just hits all the different activities we're doing and what those activities outcomes will be.
She's like really chill with like late work. So like when I have stuff going on, I'll turn in a late assignment and she'll like completely understand it. So it just makes it easier in her class.
Being a student teacher is all about learning.
The best part about being a student teacher is that it's okay to make mistakes, and I'm here to learn. So even when I do make a mistake, I can meet myself with grace and know that I am here still learning. So the best part is being able to make those mistakes without the bigger repercussions as if this was my professional role.
I'm a sounding board for her. Sometimes she has ideas and she's like, how would this work best? Or in your experience, how have you done the same concept? And then like implementation, learning Canvas, putting things online. What's the best way to assign this and make it not look overwhelming for students? So we still need them to do all of these things, but how can we group them together, or what part needs to be graded, what part is just for practice, kind of like those small little nuance things, but the teaching part is pretty much just her.
With Andrew Blanchette behind the camera, I'm Dima Majud for Channel 97 News.
I'm thankful we're able to have student teachers at our school.
Me too, but what are other students thankful for?
Sawyer and Justin find out in this Thanksgiving edition of Tiger, or rather Turkey Walking.
What do you love most about Thanksgiving?
Turkey.
The turkey.
Turkey. Oh yeah, okay.
Ooh, the food, the family, the food and the family.
I love the food and the family. Mr. Richter, what's your favorite Thanksgiving food?
Without a doubt, the mashed potatoes and gravy.
Do you eat it with your bare hands? I know you do. Yeah?
Oh my god, green bean casserole.
Green bean casserole?
That's my favorite.
I love green bean casserole.
Casserole's my favorite.
I'm just kidding. I actually hate green bean casserole. Oh yeah, that's a good food. Awesome.
Don't hit on green bean casserole.
All right, thank you. Bye. Hey, what are you guys doing for Thanksgiving break?
Celebrating my birthday.
Happy birthday to you. What are you doing for Thanksgiving?
I eat gravy.
Do you like gravy?
Yes.
White or brown?
Both.
Both. Do you like gravy? No, do you like gravy?
Brown gravy.
Brown gravy, that's what a lot of people say. Do you like gravy?
No.
What does turkey sound like?
Gobble, gobble.
Wait, what sound does a turkey make?
I don't know.
You don't know what a turkey makes? We learned this in like 3rd grade, don't you remember? Moo. Yeah. Moo. Moo. Yeah. Hey, what does a turkey sound like? What are you thankful for?
My mother.
What are you thankful for? Oh, that's so nice of you. What are you thankful for?
Not always mother.
Hey, I have a question. What are you thankful for?
Sorry, you scared me.
Okay, what are you thankful for?
Milk.
And that wraps up today's show.
Thanks for watching. Have a great day, Oakville.